Hey, everybody, I'm here with the miserable liberal and Ron Placone. Hey.
Howdy, howdy.
So we're talking healthcare, and Trump, people are making a big deal out of this, but this is nothing new. Trump, everyone knows that other countries have better healthcare than the United States. Meaning, do they have more smarty pants or doctors? No, but they have better healthcare, meaning that you get to go to the doctor when you're sick. That's what I mean. In America, people don't get their checkups. They don't go for screenings because they oftentimes can't afford it. And they pass up preventative health care, and then they end up dying. A lot of times people can't afford their medicine, even when they are sick and they know they need the medicine, but they can't afford it. So they'll just take half of it, and they end up dying. So that happens. So we know that the rest of the world, meaning the industrialized world, has better health care. In America, what they want you to do is be desperate, afraid, and when you're sick and dying, for you to beg. That's what they want. When you're sick and dying in America, they want you to beg the man to help you. That's our system. So he is talking with the Australian Prime Minister about health care, and everybody's making a big deal that Trump lets on that Trump believes Australia has better health care than us. So let's listen.
It's going to be fantastic health care. Right now, Obamacare is failing. We have a failing health care. I shouldn't say this to our great gentleman and my friend from Australia, because you have better health care than we do. We're going to...
Australia has a system of healthcare that's funded by the government, and it's actually called, are you ready, what they call their healthcare system in Australia? It's called, ready?
Drum roll.
Medicare. We have Medicare in America, but you have to almost be dead before you can get it. You have to be 65 years old before you can get healthcare without worrying. And everybody loves Medicare. What's the most popular health insurance program in the country? Let me think. Medicare. What's the most efficient health insurance platform in the country? What's the most efficient? Medicare. By how much? By like 20% more efficient. Some people say higher. So, because the people at Medicare don't spend all day trying to deny you coverage. So what private insurance companies do is they spend like 20 to 30% of their entire budget trying to just for bureaucracy, trying to get you to trying to deny you coverage. Trying to deny paying for medical services for you. That's what they spend about 30% of their budget on. So there he is. He lets the cat out of the bag. So all you people who voted for Trump, who are afraid of a government takeover of healthcare, you're a chump, because there he is admitting, as president to another leader of another country, that they have better healthcare.
You know what I like most about it is there's no way he could try to like spin out of it either. Like he was like, no. What I meant was that their universal system is better than Obamacare. Like, hey, welcome to the left. We've been saying that for years. Yes. Awesome, Mr. Trump.
Yes, it is better than Obamacare.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And it's certainly better than the AHCA, which is Trump Care, because Trump Care is worse than Obamacare. Trump Care is a $1 trillion tax break for the richest people in the country, while the poor people who voted for him can't afford to go to the doctor. And now this is when Trump voters start to feel like a chump. This is so I know what that feels like, by the way, because I voted for Barack Obama. So I know what that feels like, to feel like a chump. I was a chump. I voted for Barack Obama. I really thought he was the guy. I really did. I was as happy as Breitbart was when Trump got elected. That's how happy I was when Barack Obama got elected. And I thought, here it comes, baby. We are going to show everybody the New Deal. Boy, was I a chump. We did not show people the New Deal. We showed people a New Deal, but not the old New Deal. It's a new Deal where you get fucked. That's the New Deal is not a car in every garage and a chicken in every pot. Remember, that used to be a saying. No, now it's bankruptcy in every house and a college debt for every kid. There you go. So this isn't the only time Trump has done this, meaning admitted, because he travels, admitted that other countries have better health care. Here he is talking with David Letterman's. This was in, I'm pretty sure this was in 2015's or 2014's. I'm not sure what year, but here he is. Doesn't matter.
To see a plan, I would like.
Is that too loud?
Yeah, just restart it. I just need to pipe it down. It peaked a little.
To see a plan, I would like to see a plan that could be better and cost less for the people. And you can do that.
I've told this story many times. I have traveled to other countries, and while in the other country, I have injured myself. And I have had to go to a hospital or to a clinic and had...
He says clinique, which I thought was funny. I had to go to a clinique. No, that's the stuff I use on my face. Sorry. Dave revealing he uses face products.
Myself taken care of. Right. And in one case, it was, I had an arm reattached. And at the end of the procedure, they said they wrote me up, they said go to it was like $12.
Yeah.
$12.
No, it's true.
So now, what would be wrong with that?
I had an instance in Scotland where a friend of mine was in Scotland recently. He got very, very sick. They took him by ambulance. He was there for 4 days. He was really in trouble. And they released him. And he said, where do I pay? They said, there's no charge. And not only that, he said it was like great doctors, great care.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have a great system in this country if we had people...
Are people afraid of socialism?
So, there you go. Scotland, better. 4 days. They got great doctors, great system, and there's no money. No, it didn't cost them anything.
So really, maybe our healthcare system has to include airfare. So you fly to those other countries
and
when
get
you
sick
need...
there. Yeah. It's like, hey, it's do you have cancer? You better get on a plane. Yeah. You have
we already have stuff like that too.
Yes.
Like we always have like dental tourism down in Mexico for like Southern California. I mean, I've done it. I've gotten a cleaning in Mexico before. We already have that.
And people go to India.
Yeah.
Medical tourism. That's what they call it?
Yeah, medical tourism. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. There's Trump admitting that Scotland and Australia have better health care than the United States. Scotland. But we can't pull it off. Why can't we pull it off in America?
Because they have more resources than we do.
You know what? I disagree. I think that people don't want it.
So the people want it. We're way richer than those countries. Why don't we have it? Because our government's corrupt. Because our government is corrupt. It's bribed. We have legal bribes in America. That's how we run our campaigns. Legal bribery. And Bernie Sanders wanted to get that out of there so we could have the health care the rest of the world has. And that's why they got to call him a sexist and a racist. And they got to get Rachel Maddow to lie about him. And they got to get Joey Reid to smear him. And they got that's what this is about. That's what this is about. And they gladly do it. Those people gladly do it. They got to get Chris Hayes to point at Susan Sarandon and go, look me in the eye. And then you have millionaire comedians like Bill Maher who doesn't understand that Trump is a symptom of a problem and not the problem because he's a millionaire. And he's got no problem with Hillary Clinton being president, of course. So there you are. If you're a Trump voter, you're a chump. If you're an Obama voter, I'm a chump. We're all chumps. Except I wasn't last time because I ain't playing their game anymore, and that's why I voted green. And I still thank Jill Stein for giving me the opportunity to cast a vote that wasn't for Goldman Sachs, that wasn't for Big Pharma, that wasn't for more bombing, and wasn't for more oil and more fracking. That's where I cast my vote. But somehow, it's my fault. Somehow it's our fault that we're not going to support bullshit anymore.